YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Alpha West. So somebody asked me to explain what are the fundamental difference in terms of understanding blue pill and red pill mindset. And I know the person was not talking about the matrix in terms of like life in general, but in terms of how the masculine and the feminine energies actually play out. So when it comes to understanding the masculine and feminine mindset, or the red pill and the blue pill mindset, blue pill is beta, red pill is alpha. So what is the predominant difference between an alpha male and a beta male? Well, the first and the most important thing, I think, in how it affects how it generally influences our behaviors, our state of minds, our vibrations, and the type of information we are ready to receive, or even to help us on our journeys in terms of having a much more exponential experience. The alpha mind, the alpha man understands human nature. The alpha man understands female nature to a point where he understands the dynamics of how to be with women in a relationship. The alpha man understand that the world, our current world right now, the planet Earth, is very feminized in terms of media, in terms of fashion, in terms of music. The list goes on. The beta man is much more in the dark in terms of what it means to be a man and how your role as a man in society is supposed to be set out. And this includes religion, of course, and education and marriage. And yeah, the list goes on. But let me not go in too deep about the different categories, the different criteria that classify the man as beta and blue pill. A beta man and thinks that the female is somebody that's supposed to be worshipped, somebody that must be like put on a pedestal and worship in the sense of what they are is more significant in terms of playing a role in society. The alpha man knows that he must dictate, he must be dominating, he's the prize, not the woman. The alpha is the prize. When you have that mindset of you are the prize, then you are much more to attract the type of things, women, places, and things that you want, rather than being dominated by what society is going to dictate. Because society is setting you up to fail from the get-go. Men are legit set up to fail from the get-go. Another thing that the beta man just seems to not understand is living in a state of mind that is abundant. That means that there's nothing lacking really. People, places, and things that do not really bring me the type of value that I want to progress my life to the next stage or to the next level, I have to move away. That is the alpha state of mind, that I have to move away from something that makes me feel that I am not bringing the type of value that is being set. Because the value, as an alpha man, the value is within you. It's not represented by anything that you have outside. You get what I'm saying? You are a man. That's the first and most important thing that you need to remember. And just because you're a man doesn't mean you're an alpha. And just because you're a male doesn't mean you're a man either. So you see the different ladders that you actually have to tap into in order for you to understand the dynamic shift in thinking, for you to become a more masculine alpha-based mindset or red pill mindset. It is not just a thing of, how you carry yourself, but it's also based on what you do. Because alpha men understand that action speaks louder than words. Betas, even when they're in relationships or when they're with women, they get to a point where they start believing that everything that a woman tells them is something that's supposed to be taken in high regard. Let me give you like one primary example about how beta men fall in love on the basis of what women tell them. When women love a man and when a man loves a woman, these are two different things and they mean two separate things. When a woman loves a man, it is based on condition. Yeah? This is why you'd hear women, I want a guy that's tall, I want a guy that has a car, or I want a guy that is, you know, it's all about emotional security, it's all about reproduction, it's all about selection, and all of these things that play a role. There was actually a biological psychology book that I was reading in terms of what evolutionary psychology, that actually speaks about what women want in a man in order to survive and reproduce. It's based on security and resources and just stuff that is trivial, man. It's really some dumb ass mundane shit, you know. And men, obviously, you guessed it, it is beauty, man, I forgot the other two because I've been reading so much. Anyway, so that's how you understand the dynamic between the alpha male and the blue pill man, you know, the beta man. The second thing is that you have to be confident. Alpha men know that when it comes to confidence, right, the confidence is created by you and how you present yourself, by the value that you are putting within yourself. You know, I'm not talking about sexual market value. I'm talking about the type of confidence that doesn't dwindle based on the things that are happening around you. You get what I'm saying? Things might not be working out. Things might actually be on the downward spiral. But an alpha man's, you could be losing everything. But because you have an abundance mindset, because you are dictating your life, you will always have the confidence you need, or portray the confidence that you need to get you to that state of mind where you actually express and experience yourself more as an alpha man. And it has nothing to do with the things that you physically represent yourself with. If I can explain the three most dangerous men that women are usually running after, it is the thug. First of all, because the thugs prioritize MOB, money over bitches, you know. That is what they would rather go for than they would take the money over sex. Second is the preacher. The preacher is obviously a man that is looking to God and finding a higher self, a spiritual journey, and blah, 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 blah. And then you have the teacher. The teacher is always going to be focused on, let's do this ritual, let's find out this, let's go into business, let's start a career, let's do that. You get what I'm saying? Because once you take off your attention from pleasing, chasing, and maintaining women, you realize that you have so much more energy to do the other stuff that you might want to do in your life. You get me? Rather than being a byproduct of just, you know, these emotional experiences with women. And that's another thing that is fundamental. Understanding the red pill versus blue pill mindset is that alpha men understand that men are supposed to be logical beings, not emotional beings. So we don't actually make decisions, or we don't take steps or actions based on our emotional state of mind. We always do it because it's the most logical thing to do. And that is so detrimental, because the logical thinking is up here. It's not controlled by the lower chakras, you know, even taking it from a spiritual perspective. That means that you are living in your higher godly stages, consciousness. And the beta man is more controlled by sexual desires, a lack of will, a lack of passion, a lack of control, a lack of discipline, because it hasn't built up enough masculine energies to actually be in a state of mind that is much more dominant than what is being a byproduct of the environment, places, people, and things. So it's all about being progressive, improving yourself. And that's what I personally think what an alpha state of mind man is, or how he's orientated against the blue pill mindset man. So that is my video for today. I'm going to cut and edit this. Comment, subscribe on my channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up.